Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Simply Eseeri. My name is Eseeri and I am so excited to see you here. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. And I am so glad that we are able to spend time together this year. As part of this video and New Year joy at the time of this recording, I thought it would be a great idea to take a walk in the park, so to speak, about procrastination. With the new year, the vibes, the excitement, a lot of us like to take a step back and think about what our goals and accomplishments that we want to make for the year are going to look like. For some of us, it's a little bit difficult because we are bit by that bug called procrastination. In 2025, we are not going to make that a thing. I am not going to make that a thing. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you some techniques, habits that I have personally used near the tail end of 2024, moving into 2025 and beyond to help bite the bug of procrastination. Procrastination is not a thing this year, moving forward, and forever. Tips about how to fight procrastination so you could reach your goals. Stay tuned. If you've been following me for a while, you already know when it's time to talk about things that I want to make sure I hit the nail on the head for, I look down at my notes. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, just to make sure I don't miss anything and I give you all the information that you are looking for to fight procrastination. All right, first part. This is something that is so important, especially in this day and age of too much going on. The first tip that I would give to you to fight procrastination is to minimize distractions. I know for some of us that this could be very, very difficult to do in this modern age of technology, which is pulling us, our attention from everywhere, from social media, TV, radio, podcasts, audiobooks, our friends, our family, our errands, our responsibilities. I know that there is a lot going on, but when you have a goal that you want to set and you feel like it's a need that you need to accomplish within a specific time, it is important to minimize those distractions. For me personally, distractions come in the form of social media. I will admit it. I love social media. Give me any of the popular social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, blogs, websites, music. Oh, that is my love. It pulls me, but in achieving my goals, I've learned that I need to put my phone away when I need to write something or learn something. That if I can't put my phone away, it's going to go on DND. Do not disturb has been one of my favorite features over the past couple of months. So with all that being said, the first tip that I would give you is to minimize distractions, even if it means stepping away from your current environment and maybe going to the library where none of your stuff is, or go to the coffee shop where you must zone in with your little latte on the side. Do that to make sure you are staying focused and present on your task. The next tip that I have to share with you is something that I've been doing for years. I swear by this, especially when it comes to my work life and now more so in my personal life. And that is set deadlines. There is no feeling of rush, so to speak, if you do not have an end date. Forget the end date. Let me take a step back. If you don't have a start date and an end date, how are you going to beat procrastination and achieve your goals if you don't know when you're going to start and you don't know when you're going to end? Without those two timelines, there's no initiative, there's no drive, there's no encouragement, because you could always put it in the back burner. Beat procrastination by having a start date and an end date. At the time of this recording, I am recording it at the beginning of the new year. I had the start date of the new year to get this video out for you, and an end date to get this video out for you for the month of February. Without those 2 points, I can't lie, hands up, this video probably wouldn't have come to fruition. Or it would have come way later once I got more serious about my goals. So make sure you do that. Next tip I have for you is something that I've literally implemented over more consistently, I would say, over the past couple of weeks, and that is develop accountability. Accountability for everybody looks different, but the example that I could share with you from my experience is accountability means making sure that I share a goal with somebody and I connect with them on a consistent basis to share how it is progressing. On a personal note, I could share with you, I am in the process of learning Spanish. It is a language that I've been wanting to learn for decades, I'll be honest with you. I've had Duolingo, I've had the books, I've gone to intro classes, I've gone on YouTube, I've done all the things. And then a couple weeks later, I honestly drop off. Once I recognized that this was a goal that I was serious about, needed to be intentional. So I got an accountability partner. What does that look like? To me, what that looked like was I decided to hire a Spanish teacher. Yes, so I am taking Spanish lessons online. We meet every single week for 50 minutes where I learn and I do my homework to learn the beautiful language. And it is one of the best decisions that I have ever made. I've never been so consistent in trying to learn this new to me language, and I am looking forward to seeing how I progress and how I develop. If you ever hear a video from me in Espanol, we know why. It's because I finally got consistent and confident in speaking the language out loud. Next, another thing that's important, and this is something that I would say would go alongside accountability and, updating that person that helps keep you on track. On the back end, what you could do is develop a tracking system. Often we use tracking systems, say for example, when it comes to our work priorities, but we forget to do the same thing when it comes to our personal life. And I think using these habits are important across the board just to make sure you are on the right path. For me, what a tracking system looks like is making sure the activities that I am looking to do to achieve my goal that help me not to procrastinate are in my calendar. I'm one of those calendar people. If it's in my calendar, I'm going to do it and I'm going to focus and I'm going to get it done. Before, I wasn't really putting those types of things in my calendar. Even recording these YouTube videos for you, they have been placed in my calendar. And that's how I personally track either my progress. So for example, how many YouTube videos am I going to record on my channel per month? How many, putting down in my calendar, setting time aside for developing YouTube video concepts. When it comes to my Spanish lessons, where do I want to be? How am I going to track my progression in learning the language? Whatever method you use, whether even if it's like a check mark, for all the work activities and accomplishments that you've made to track, key milestones for achieving your goals. This is something that is very, very important to beat procrastination. And the reason why is because it encourages you to see that you are making steps forward to achieving whatever goal it is that you have at the time. So make sure you set aside, whether it's digitally or old school, pen to paper, a method to track your progress. The other thing that I would suggest to you is to break your tasks that you may be tracking into manageable pieces. Stop thinking that you could achieve such a big goal yesterday. That's crazy. That will bring about procrastination in an instant. Because how are you supposed to achieve something so large and life-changing in a matter of seconds? No, that would distract me and I would run away. Like, I would definitely put that on the back burner. So making sure you break down your tasks, your goals into manageable pieces makes sense and makes it easier for you to want to approach them every single day or a little bit more consistently. For me, I'll bring it back to the Spanish lessons. What it looks like is breaking it down into manageable pieces looks like I have once a week a Spanish lesson online with my teacher. Once a week, I spend at least 15 to 30 minutes going over homework. And that's it. That's the foundation that I am starting with. Personally, I cannot do any more than that. I cannot sit there and learn new words. I can't sit there and start watching TV shows in Spanish because that's very much so overwhelming to me and I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to be honest with you, and then that's going to intimidate me from even going forward and starting to do my homework. No, thank you. So don't forget, break your tasks down into manageable pieces, even if it means something as simple as approaching them for 15 minutes every single day. You have 15 minutes. You could do 15 minutes every single day. And that is something that is manageable in order to beat procrastination. Last but not least is one of my favorite points to beat procrastination, and that is set a reward for yourself. We're running towards a carrot, friend. We're running towards a carrot. Knowing that you have a prize at the end of the deadline, at the end of the goal, will help you to get yourself up and get to the bag, okay? It'll help you get up and achieve that goal. So make sure you reward yourself. It could be something very small or it could be something very large. I am a little bit delusional in my life, okay? So giving you the example of the Spanish lessons that I'm taking, my big goal is for me, or my reward, excuse me, is at the end of this goal of learning Spanish is to book a trip for myself to a Latin country so I could at least practice, even if it's beginner friendly Spanish, hold a simple conversation. So my reward is a trip. Yes, it's that serious. It is that serious. And that's why I've been so consistent in taking these classes and learning the language, because that is the ultimate trip. But if I get that itch, if let's say, for example, there's a week where I fell off, I have a backup reward. Tell me if I'm doing too much. I don't think I am. But the backup reward is to make it to a Spanish restaurant here in the city of Toronto. People that are serving speak Spanish, of course, and practice my Spanish with them. I really want to be intentional about that, and that is the reward for me. Food is always a reward for me, and travel, of course. But for you, it doesn't have to be that serious. Maybe it'd be you want to purchase a new gadget. Maybe it's taking yourself out to lunch or a cafe. Just make sure at the end of your goal, the end date, you have a way to highlight your accomplishments of not only beating procrastination, but making it and achieving that goal. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope it gave you the motivation and the encouragement to beat procrastination. If you have any tips that you would like to share, please let us, the community, know in the comment section down below. In 2025, we are done with procrastination. We are setting up our goals, achieving them, and feeling great about it. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.